Hey guys, it's Amy. I am at the Crafty Cottage. Yay! I got a little time to put together part of your card kits for the month. I'm gonna have 4 of them. I can show you a peek of them. I'm trying to get the hair out of my face, of course. Let's see. Here's a peek. I have some with a little bit of almost all the designer series papers that I have. Let's see. That's not one of them. That's not one of them. Of course, I'm pulling everything but what I'm going to be showing you. So here's one of them. This is with the So Elegant Suite. I kind of did a masculine card for you for Father's Day. Of course, you can change the sentiment and make it something very masculine for a Father's Day and say a Happy Father's Day. And the inside you can do whatever you'd like with. I will give you all the information on how to make this card. We're also going to be doing this card. This is with the hand pen suite. Just a little bit of scraps and a little bit of thank you. You can put whatever sentiment you like because I can't send you stamped images. It won't have these beautiful stamped little flowers on there. But you'll get everything else and you can stamp whatever flower you want on there in Versamark. Then we're going to have something with the Expressions in Ink DSP, and this is beautiful. It's got the gold in it, as you can see as I'm flashing it around. I'll give you a better look at these. This one I've actually posted a picture of on a couple of websites. I will let you see those in this, and I'm going to show you how to do the last card. I do not have it made. I'm going to record it live for you, so wish me luck. It's a fun fold, and it looks really cool, and it'll be a lot of fun with the pansies. So if my air conditioner kicks on, I'm sorry, but we're going to see what we can do and get it done. So let me flip you over so you can see my lovely desk. I've got an array of things, and I'll explain what we're going to do. Let's see. All right, now this is my desk. We're going to be using the Pansy Patch Suite, which is this stamp set, and mainly we're not going to be using the stamps. I may stamp a sentiment from it, but it's going to mainly be using these dies. I will give you enough stuff to use and make this, which is, I've already got it made. It's the edges, and I've shown you how to make the pansies with just the dies. So you'll make a pansy, and then we'll have a couple of leaves cut out as well, and then we've got this little extra leaf here, or extra pansy flower. I've already made these and put these together for the purpose of the video. And then I'm going to give you a few other little, of course you won't have these, they're stamped, but you're going to get a couple extra pieces that are like these, that are already cut out from the designer series paper. Because I can send you that and not get fussed at for sending you a piece of already made stuff, or stamped stuff. So, we're going to move those out of the way, and you're going to get a piece of DSP, designer series paper. I don't know what it will be, but it will be probably this one, because I have a couple of sheets of this, and it will be 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and it will be cut in a triangle shape like this. So you get those. You're going to get this, I believe it's 3 by 6, and it's going to be scored. I will probably go ahead and cut this out because I'm not sure if you'll have the dies to do it. It's going to be part of the mechanism to make this particular card. And you'll have this, which is a 3 by 3 piece of DSP as well. You will get this scored card base. This is 8 by 8 for you if you want to do it again. It is scored at 4 and 4. So you'll see it goes like this. And you're only cutting the bottom half of the 4. And then you're going to turn them diagonally, and you're going to score right down these two on both sides. So it's going to literally fold up like this. So you're going to have this shape. Okay? You're going to have a piece of white to go here. So you can stamp your sentiment, whatever you'd like to say, and a place for you to write. And then down here will be a cute little mechanism with our little pansy. It will pop up here, and then you'll have another pansy on the bottom, just to give a cute little card. It'd been a great card for Mother's Day. But if you have a father who likes, flowers, you could do this for a father. You could also, if you have the golf set, you could put a golf tee or something to that nature for Guy, or a little scenery for, deer and hunting and fishing, or any of that kind of thing if you've got those sets. So that's what we're going to do. We've also got some other pieces that are going to go with this. We've got a piece of vellum doily that will come with your kit. This is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 of the Evening Evergreen. This is going to be Whisper White. I'm not sure that you're going to even get it or need it because I'm going to have all of your pansies cut and fixed for you. And then you're going to have this little white piece. It's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and it will go over here and it will hide like this. Okay, so that's kind of what we're doing. I don't have a picture of it, so let's get to it. And I've already got it scored, so I'm not going to have to do that, but I will go over that again for you, just in case you decide you want to make this again using your own supplies at home. So you're going to take a 8 by 8 piece of cardstock square, and you're going to score it at 4, just like this. Put this in the middle so you can see. You're going to take it down here and go to 4, and you're going to score it down. You're going to turn it 3/4 of the way and score it again down. And then what you're going to do is take this at the top, and you're going to score top corner to side corner, all the way down. Just score it so you got a triangle shape. You'll do the same thing for the one right next to it, corner to corner, and score again. And then you'll varnish those down. Now for the bottom, what I did was I started at the top, and I started at 4. I put my cutting tool here and then scored down. Just that way you're only scoring, because you're only going to score from the bottom to the top. You could do that as well, but it's 4 inches that you're scoring just for the bottom, okay? So now that we've got that done, I'm going to move this out of the way. Move my little daisies out of the way, and we're going to start putting this together. So I've got my triangle pieces. I'm going to put this together first, and we'll do a few cutouts so you can see where you cut things out and how it goes. So I'm going to just put a little glue here. Of course, my glue is got a mind of its own these days. I need to get some more glue. I'm running low, but you know how that goes. I'll get it eventually, and then you make this big order and you forget, and you're like, dang it, I forgot my glue again. So what I need to do is go start a demonstrator order and put it in there, so when I go back to do another order, it's there. And I don't forget to make my glue order. Alright, so we've got our glue on both of these, and I'm just putting these down on the triangle. And what these are going to do is just flap up and give your background a little extra color. And that's all you do for that. So it'll eventually sit like this. Okay? So this is on Facebook, and it's been around. I can't remember. I will tag the lady who I got the idea from, and we're changing ours up just a little bit so that it looks a little bit different than hers. But it will be pretty much the same. I'm using the base colors exactly like hers. Now I'm using this 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 Evening Evergreen, and I'm putting it on the right side, and I'm centering it right here. So we're just going to lay that down. Now this side I'm going to do last, because this is where I'm going to put my sentiment. I may even stamp some pansies, but since I'm not going to be able to give you stamped pansies in a kit, you could just put a little pansy here on the side, because I'll give you a few of these. I'll have random colors. You can choose whichever one you like, and just stick a pansy on there, and then you're going to adhere this at the end right here. Okay? So I'm going to move that to the side. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Next, we need to put our vellum down. We've got our square little vellum here, and I'm just going to put it in with some glue, nothing fancy. A lot of people are like, well, what do I use for glue on vellum? Anything that dries liquid clear and you're going to cover it, doesn't really matter, because you won't see what you're doing. So I'm going to go here in the center, because I am going to cover this center up, and you won't see what I'm doing. So you see I've got the glue kind of mainly to the center, and I'm going to put this towards this bottom corner here, because that's where you're going to see it the most. And we're just going to lay it down here and let it dry up a little bit. I don't have a whole lot of glue. It seems like I do, but it will dry and it will be fine. So we're going to set this aside for a few minutes while it dries, and we're going to cut out our little pretties and our little card base here. This is going to make our mechanism for us, and we're also going to have an extra little piece here And we've got this as part of the mechanism, and then we're going to have random flowers. I don't know which flowers I'm going to use. I just pulled out some different flowers and some petals because I have a whole bunch cut out already and colored, and I don't know what I want to use, so that is that. Now, when we're making this, I have a little piece of evergreen, evening evergreen, and I have cut it out with the smallest layering die circle. You could use a circle punch. That would be just fine as well. I'm not even sure how big this is. Let me see if I got a ruler, and it will tell me after I drop it, of course. There it is, across the room. Okay, let's see. My ruler says it is about an inch. So an inch, inch and a quarter would be good for your, let's see the inside. The inside is like an inch and a quarter wide. So about an inch and a quarter punch or an inch punch would work to replace this if you don't have the die. Now I'm using the third largest scalloped circle die. If you don't have those, any kind of die will work as long as you use the same die for both of these pieces. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to cut this. This is 6 by 3, and I have folded it in half, so it's a 3 by 3 square, folded like a little mini card. We're going to cut this, and if you can see here, I've got it so that it's off. You're going to cut it so that it hangs off just a little bit, just so it doesn't cut all the way through. You want it to be able to be together, if that makes sense. Now, just give me a second. I'm going to cut both of them at the same time. I'm going to cut through both pieces. And of course, I finally broke and I got the new scan and cut. I don't know what they're calling it, the scan, emboss, and cut. And well, I have learned you need some washi tape because this sucker doesn't have the magnetic plate yet. And I really wish they'd go ahead and get it. I should have waited until they had the magnetic plate. But I didn't. I went ahead and got it. And well, you know, it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to cut this out. And I do find, though, with the new cutting and embossing machine, you don't have to cut things 2 and 3 times. It does cut just once. That's all you need. I cut through 2 sheets at one time, and it worked perfectly. So there we go. Got our piece, and it's still stuck together. See? Now let me get this washi tape off. And it's okay if it tears a little because you're not going to see this. Look at this. My nail polish matches. So succulent. Ah! Okay, so now that I've got this cut, I'm going to go cut this as well. And this is cut with the same exact circle die. Right here. We're just going to go cut this off. As soon as I find my other page. Ah, here it is. Now I could have used my little mini embossing cut and let you see, and that would have been fine, but I don't have a whole lot of room in my spot. So we've got this cut now. And again, this is the third largest die in the layering scalloped circles. So now that we've got those done, what we're going to do with this one is we're going to fold this one in half. Remember I said you wouldn't see this if I tore it? It's because you won't. We're going to fold this up so it layers and it's even, like this, and we're going to fold this in half. And you want to make sure your scallops are even so it's not off. And no, don't worry, no one's going to see this part, so it's okay if you get it off just a hair. So now that it's done, we're going to glue this onto here. And again, I'm going to use some liquid glue so that I can see where it's going and I can adhere it perfectly. There we go. And we're going to adhere this here, and I want to make sure that my scallops all meet and they're perfectly aligned so that you don't see that green behind it. So there we go. That's there, and that's going to sit just like that. Now we're going to go back to our little card here. This is going to go right here in the middle. So you're going to put your card base back together. And you want to make sure where it's going so that it's not going to hit anything. So I want to make sure it's kind of in the middle. Just like this. So I'm just going to glue it down just like that. So you can see that. And I'm going to put some glue down here. Actually, I should have put my little flowers on first, but that's okay. And I'm just going to put it right down here. And I'm just gluing this down. I'm making sure it's on there. Okay, we're good. Now what I'm going to do is put my little flower assortment that I've got here. I've got this little assortment. This is a regular die cut pansy. I've used my die cuts. For this one, I have used one of these, two of these, and where's my other one? One of these and two of these. So we're going to cut those, and it embosses them and everything, and then you put these around the edges to give it that oomph. Now for my little flower here, I used this piece, and this piece, and it cut it all out to make it this great little flower. So, and then I just used for my leaves, I used the pieces from the designer series paper, okay? So you're just going to put this, you can pop it up with some dimensionals, you're going to put this here, just like this, okay? So I'm going to put just a few dimensionals to give it some oomph, and I'm going to kind of put it down so that the other one will be right to it, and we can see it. And let's see, I'm double checking my stuff. Yep, that looks beautiful. It's going to be perfect. So I'm going to put it a little to the side, and I am using dimensionals for that. And I'm using some edge dimensionals here that I've got left over. So I'm just going to pop these on here. And we're going to put this just to the edge so that you still see, just like this. There we go. So it'll be just like that. Now, what we're going to do for the rest of it, I know it kind of is like, wow, what are we going to do now? So I'm trying to decide which flower I want to put at the bottom. I don't want another big one. I think I would like some of these littler ones. I've got this one. I can make it the same colors. Could do the same here, or I could go with these tiny flowers. These little tiny ones. And if I did tiny flowers, this is going to kind of be my pedestal. So whatever I do, I need to find my little circle. There he is. Whatever I do is going to have to cover this up. So it may have to be one of these bigger ones. So I just need to find the one that I like. Do I want one of these to add some pop and color? Do I want a pink one? I don't think I like the pink. What about, we've got peach. Let's see, I have a whole bunch of these already cut out. I'm just trying to find my pack of flowers because I had a whole bunch of them. And I don't have them in front of me. Of course not. Not while I'm doing the card. Why would I do something crazy like that? Usually I keep them in my case. And I took them out because I was making the case bulky, of course. And they're not right in my hand, so I can't see. I kind of wanted to maybe do a peach color. Peach would be kind of bold. But I think I'm going to go with purple. Just the good old purple. We're going to do a bigger one because it needs to be a little bit bigger. And we're going to put a few flowers with that as well. So we're going to put this. I'm going to put my flowers on. I'm going to do the darker leaves, not flowers, leaves. So I'm going to do my darker leaves. And I'm just putting a little glue on each leaf. Put them on. And we're going to put a little more glue on this one. Put that like that. So we got our leaves. And then we're going to dimensional underneath as well. And again, I'm using my little scraps of dimensionals here. And we're going to put our little circle die. cutout on here. And then we'll put another dimensional on that as well. So it will be our little banner piece to hold our flower up. So we'll have extra flowers holding this up. So we'll go just like that. Okay? And you could put extra flowers. You could have a little extra pansy. You could put an extra little pansy on the side. So it would be 2. I mean, it's endlessly your decision what you do with it. I'm just going to put the single for video's sake. And then we're just going to stick this kind of like right here. And there you go. That is your card. It's beautiful. It's adorable. And again, you would go ahead and put your piece of Whisper White right here. And you could stamp it, or you could put like a little flower. I've got a little flat one right here. We could carry on the theme and put another little flower. Put your sentiment there. And then when whoever is the recipient of your card can just sit just like this on the desk. Okay? You could even put a little glue dot or Velcro or whatever to keep it closed. That's up to you. I hope you like this card, and I think it's beautiful. Let's see, let me get you back to me. I hope you love the card, and I hope you think it's just as gorgeous. I forgot to show you all of our cards that we're going to do. Let me get back to those. So we've got, this is our beautiful 3D card for our card kit this month. I hope you enjoy this one. We're also going to do one with our Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper. You're going to get this beautiful piece of gold cutout, and then you're going to get this beautiful piece of Designer Series paper. The colors may vary. I have it in pinks, which is like a polished pink with gold. I also have some that's in a pale papaya. And then we're going to have the gold. It may even be like a brushed metallic-y gold. And then you're going to be able to put your own sentiment here, because I can't send you images, but this is what you're going to get. And then you, of course, you'll get your base card, and you can do whatever you would like on the inside. If I have enough left over, I will give you a piece to put on the inside of your card, so it can be just as beautiful for this one. This one doesn't need any explanation. This one will be from the Hand Pen Suite, the Designer Series paper. You will not have a stamped image here. You can take any flower that you have and just Versamark your flower on this, and it will match. I will make sure that all your little colors match. These are just strips of Designer Series paper trimmed with the Hand Pen Petals dies. So I will have them scored and cut for you. And then I have an embossed, you can see it back here, it's an embossed piece of Whisper White cardstock. It is just embossed with the paint embossing folder. I'm going to leave that off and let you all emboss it in whatever you have that you like, so you can make it more your own. So everything else will be included. You can emboss it how you like, and then just layer your DSP however you would like. It comes out really adorable. You'll get some rhinestones to put, which one of mine kind of moved on me. And there we go. And then you just put your sentiment in the pink, and it turns out absolutely gorgeous. And then the last card that you're going to have is my ode to Father's Day. Since it's May, starting to think about Father's Day. This is with our Simply Elegant DSP, and I took out all of the male simple shades that we had that weren't very feminine. And some of them are very flourishy and round and flowers, and they're really pretty, but I can't see a man really enjoying that. So I took some male inspired pieces and just layered them up, and then I put a sentiment on here, and this sentiment is also from the same same stamp set with the Simply Elegant, but you won't be getting a stamped image or a sentiment, so you can put whatever you would like. You can just do a simple Happy Father's Day. And I will give you your circle, these are circle punches with layering dies. The layering dies aren't they're not included anymore. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell them. They're retired. But I will include all of these different angles for you and directions on how to do that, okay? Those are our cards. We're going to get these. And, of course, I have all my extra little pansies. And we're going to have this card. Okay, guys? Oh, and this one does fold up. If you want to see, it'll fold flat. And you can fold this like this and put it in a card. Or you can fold it like, oh, wait, let's see. It does fold. I promise it will fold. Here you go. And it folds into a regular envelope. Kind of confusing, but these are all our cards, and this is what we're going to be making. So I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you enjoy your card kit. Thank you so much for purchasing. I am really, really grateful to you guys. Without you all, I would not be able to continue my hobby, even when my husband was working or not working. So y'all have a great day, and thanks again for your purchase. Play along. You cannot share this one because this is for those who have ordered, and you will have it via YouTube, and it will be only if you have subscribed and you have been given the link. So guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you next month for our card kits, before cards, and I will try to do like I'm doing this month, a little of everything, so you get to taste and touch everything that we have to offer, or at least everything that I have purchased. So if there's anything you would like to see on the blog, please let me know. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy your day. And have a happy Father's Day. Bye!